How's it going, everybody? It is Sam with BFPGear.com, and today I'm going to show you how to install this HK Army skeleton kit onto your die rotor or LT-R loader. It's very easy to do. All you're going to need is a Phillips head screwdriver, and that is it. So I'm going to grab a tech mat. We're going to move the camera, show you how to install this kit onto your die loader. All right, so now that we've got everything set up, let's go ahead and take everything out of this kit. And the cool thing about this kit is that it's going to give you some really sweet aluminum parts, so they're going to be a lot tougher than that plastic. And they also come in a bunch of different colors if you ever want to like coordinate with your setup or just, pick one up just to have it. I'm going to go ahead and take this little screw out of the bag that it comes in, and we'll put that off to the side. And this is where you're going to need your Phillips head screwdriver for, is the screw, but we'll get there. And then we have the die LT-R. Again, this also works on the die rotors. So we need to take the loader apart. So let's pop the lid open, lift up the tab, push the button. So we don't need the top half, we only need the bottom half of the loader. So just push forward here, take that tray, we'll put that off to the side too. So everything we need to get to is actually underneath the battery harness and the motor. So to get access there, undo these red tabs, lift that up. Let's get that middle piece out. Let's get the raceway tray, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to need to take out the little rotunda down there. So taking this out, you just have to use a little bit of force. You just kind of have to wiggle, comes up and out. And as you can see here, this button already came out. This thing literally just slides in and out. I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's all it does. It just sits right in there and you can just push it out. So we'll take that out. And then that's the last thing we're going to do is install the button, because that is the easiest part. But then we have the anti-jam trigger here. As you can see, it's this plastic piece. And you can either pinch this piece here, or what I found to be easier is you kind of pull on the bottom and then push from the top. So doing that, there we go. So you'll hear it snap, and you notice that it like hooks in place. So just kind of pull down and it lifts out. You'll see that little lip right there as it comes out. So put the original parts back there. And then we're going to install the anti-jam trigger here. So, and now this goes in loose. It's not going to snap in place, but that's what the screw's for, because there's a hole here. So this will just kind of hook into place like that. And we're going to hold that in place. I grab my screwdriver. Let me line the screw up with the Phillips head. Okay. All right, so we have that lined up, and then this is just going to prevent it from rolling around everywhere. You don't need to make it super tight or anything. You just thread it in. Threads in, should move around loosely. And then we're going to want this in the forward position, because when we reinstall the motor, we want to make sure we're not interfering with this white piece here. So when we pop everything back in, it should be good to go. And then the button, of course, little skull end. It's just going to go right in here. And you're going to want to make sure that's pushed all the way back. So when you reinstall the motor, you kind of want to hold this bottom piece forward and then make sure the button's falling back, or else you're going to start clipping the power button here. So just kind of reinstall everything. It should just kind of slot back in. All right, and then move the trigger here. Feels good. Button feels good. And then we're just going to go ahead and reassemble the loader. So this piece will go right down there. With this piece, it kind of hooks underneath this lip here. And then you got your kind of like your little teeth right there. I'll just hook in, and then same thing, this piece hooks underneath that lip, falls in place, and then you just lock everything in. And everything works. Looks like it's good to go. So we'll just reassemble the loader. And bam, there you have it. So now you have these aluminum pieces installed onto your die LT-R or die rotor. And there you have it. You've successfully installed your HK Army skeleton kit onto your die LT-R or your die rotor. And if you want to pick up any of these kits, there are many different colors to choose from. I just picked gold because I think it looks really cool. But you can pick them up right now on BFPGear.com.